like you know, all homemade, like donuts and bagels and sourdough and regular loaves and just like feeding the
Yeah.
sourdough and then I got ginger. I need to start growing my ginger so I can like grow my own ginger for my ginger bug. Um,
Ginger.
I was trying to do a worm composter, but the worms I got were from my husband from when he went fishing, and like they were really sluggish and they ended up dying. So now I have to go
Oh.
find some worms out in my yard. But the chickens are getting big and they're starting to explore the whole yard now, and they found their
So now you're
favorite
having
spots.
less worms for you.
So then, yeah, now I'm having less worms there. And today I was working on the chicken run, which is like an outdoor covered area for the chickens. And I had to call a friend over to help me because I was 8 feet in the air trying to put the frame on. And then I was like, oh, we need to go um, at the secondhand store because they have like sometimes you can get storm doors there. And sometimes you can get some wooden doors like really, really cheap. And so I was like, let's go. So we went and we found a metal storm door for my house. And then we ended up getting a vinyl door with a screen on it. So it's a screen door, but it has a
Nice.
door for a cat. But I'm going to use it for the chickens
That's
on
awesome.
their
Look, you
run. And
could
I'm
find
so
what you
happy. And
needed.
it was like $25. And I was like, it has like a little thing, little like crack on it. So I just got to repair that. And other than that, it's like good. And
That's
so,
like,
like, so we were going to put the door, the metal one, on my house, but then we realized that the doorknob's on the wrong side. So I was like, okay, well, let's go around the house to the other door and put it on that door instead because that one's got a really like beaten up screen door on it. So we went over there and we like got that one off and we went to put the new one on. But the trim is too big for this one, so now we have to remove the trim. But I can't just remove the trim because the doorknob the doorbell is wires are going through the trim, which means I have to take the doorbell off, and that's a whole can of worms. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. I got stretching folds to do.
stretch and folds.
But it was a good day. It was a very fulfilling day. But I have to do one more set of stretcher folds, and then it's supposed to rest for 3 hours. And I'm sitting here going, well, I accidentally let it rest for an hour. Should I let it sit out longer than that?
Science already non-stop.
Only in the shower. He doesn't even on his channel.
Like I'm watching this channel. I'm like, where is the sauce? I need the sauce.
How dare you? How dare you, Deed?
He'd be like gatekeeping here or some shit. What the fuck? He'd hold it down on us.
Deed's got a special premium membership.
So yesterday, 4 of my chickens got out of my fenced in backyard, and I couldn't find them at first. And then I found them. They went through the double gate, around the shed, between the shed and the house, and there's a single gate there, and they went all the way to the single gate, and they couldn't get back into the backyard, so they just kind of stayed there, I guess. So they lost
Poor
themselves.
babies.
Yeah,
Poor
I
babies
found
got
them and I
lost.
brought them back. I'm like, get your guys back in here. kids. Like only my two, Queen and Spunky, were in the backyard, and I was like, "Where are the other ones, you two? Where's your sisters?" Like Spunky came running up to me. Spunky never comes running up to me, so I was like, "Okay, something's
Where'd they
going on."
go? They got trapped.
Spunky's like trying to show me that her sisters are gone, and I'm like, "Where'd they go?" I was about to like run around the property. Crazy girls.
I could actually make stuff while I wait.
Sorry. I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
I'm talking. And resin.
talk about sourdough, homesteading, and balls.
balls.
One balls.
Dean
He
was
was
refusing
watching.
to show us
Indeed.
the ESPN channel for
Of men
Guys
playing
playing
with their
with
balls.
balls. Guys
Yeah.
playing
Oh
with
yeah.
balls.
I messaged him yesterday and I'm just like, hey dude, sorry we're not raiding tonight. And he was just like, oh it's fine, I'd rather watch baseball anyway. I said, okay, enjoy your balls.
Balls.
Well,
So how'd the stickers hold up, Ren? Did you decide?
I showed you the picture
Uh-huh,
of that
uh-huh,
one,
uh-huh.
and I'm thinking, and I looked at it, and I was complaining about how one of them wasn't sticking correctly afterwards when I peeled it off, and it turns out that it was actually designed to be removable. So I was like, well, that's
Oh,
whatever, okay.
that's a thing. That's a thing.
So I haven't tried again because like the past 2 days, my daughter was like, hey, I want to have some friends over for a sleepover, so we can watch a movie. So guess what I had to do? And everybody else in the house had to do today. So I did not
boy.
print any stickers, but I'm thinking the clear vinyl ones actually stood up pretty well. Okay, so for context, Camlin, I put some I made some stickers and laminated them, and then put them on a cup and ran them through the dishwasher for the extra fun of it to see if any of them bled. And one of them, it bled up to a certain point, so you have to actually have like a border around it if you really want to. But the other one was like vinyl on vinyl, it laminated on vinyl, and that one
Okay.
didn't bleed at all, so that was pretty cool. So
They
just
also
in case
have
you ever
the-
want stickers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Cricut has those print in place stickers where, like, you can, with a color printer, you can print, like, whatever
Yeah.
on a sheet of paper, and then
Yeah.
you can just cut it out.
So I got like originally some Avery ones, and Avery has basically a polyester waterproof-esque sticker, but when you print on it, it doesn't waterproof the ink, of course, because it's just, you put the ink on top of it. So you actually have to put like a coating on it or something like that to keep it from really bleeding or washing out. Which is why I started looking at the vinyl stickers too. And Cricut has like actually a kit where you can get like a folder that has both the vinyl and the laminate. So
Yeah.
you're supposed to print on the vinyl and then you're supposed to laminate over it and stuff. So that's what I was testing out, and I still have them on my cup. So it seems to stick pretty well. It's just that I got it on clear, so I can't see it. So that was wrong.
Yeah.
You
when
might be steaming.
Yes, I am.
Okay. People were asking, well, the person who owned the bar
Thank
Person,
you for letting.
You can say his name, Solgo. Solgo was asking.
well, you wouldn't mind you calling him Zolgo then.
Like, that entity that allowed me to use its account.
if only we knew his name.
He is he who shall not be named, for I am no llama.
Oh, and you have to view the cutscene, LOL. Well, you don't have to, I guess, but...
You have so much less health than the rest of us. Must have brought an accessory.
I did. How about
Do
ears?
I need to share the link? We good?
No, I already did.
Okay.
Hopefully got everything moved where it needs to. We'll find out.
Always fun resetting up hotbars.
Wow.
I'm just gonna see if people are ready. No rush. Alright.
Yay.
Everybody remembers this, right?
Sure.
Who are you people? What?
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins. Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these steps. We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger listen out?
Anyway, I'm missing the bus.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now! The fever's taken hold! Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Oh, fine.
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? On the dance floor, everyone's a star! was too much for the challenger. In first. Come on, show me your moves.
I overrode this, I'm sorry.
Back to it, dancers. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby! Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again! The night's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on dancing green! Dance like there's no tomorrow! Front. Now back. Now. Back. Right. Let's finish with style! Groovy moves! The crowd's loving it!
I got him. Oh, fuck. Macro.
You're up, dancers!
Okay, I'll fix that. A. B.
That's square!
Out. I'll take this one. Jacob, you baited for me.
Yeah, after
By
I did
accident.
it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
A to the left. Show us some electrifying moves! Out first.
Probably. We had a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
Let's bring the night to a scorching close.
There's no way we get rid of 11%.
Come on, coming. You gotta rush me. I'm coming.
All my brain power went to where I was going, and I stepped back into my cleave.
My brain power has been spent a different day. It's Jacob's turn with the brain cell today.
Who's this Jacob?
Sorry, Zolgo.
Wrong person.
I mean, hey, for a second week first pull, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, we got safe range.
Second week pulls usually go terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, the Reclear is the hardest one. Yeah, right?
Trying to adjust the hood to get into the grate. It was one part I'm looking all, I didn't, because you can't really tell all the time, right? Like
Yeah.
status effects. And I'm looking all over my screen like, where does it default to?
Where's the
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins. Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with
I
these.
got really confused for a second there. I don't want to talk about it.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
I don't know why I said it like that. Both of which are Jacob.
The challenger's down! Is this the
I can
end?
get him.
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Watch the echo.
Dance like there's no tomorrow. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Let's finish with style.
Yay!
I think we all did it perfectly.
Harry, I did it? Huh?
Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it.
Yeah, you know how you're in a damage town. What the fuck?
I had one for a split second, but then it ran away.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
The game was like, nah.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
That I moved too early and got what for you.
Remember, it's right in the middle of your head.
Come on, show me your moves. Back to it, dancers.
Put that blood back in your body.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
That was weird. We don't usually
We're
get that
just getting
combo.
started. Keep grooving,
Rolls.
baby.
Yep. Bro! Just not.
Dancers, take it away. Yeah, baby. I feel the fever coming on again. The night's reached a fever pitch. All eyes are on Dancing Green. Dance like there's no tomorrow.
I got him.
Let's finish with style. Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it. You're up, dancers. see if they can stay standing.
Okay.
Square!
Yeah, Nick is here.
I got him.
Show us some electrifying moves! The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
And then friends. Ah, shit.
You are so covered.
I love the wall.
And it's not a discount wall either.
No diet wall here.
Oh, Dad, I said hi. Tell Mom I love her. Jacob. You're working slow. My chat log. My chat.
Oh,
My princess.
I
She's
can't
really-
say anything.
No, they said who's Jacob? No, at some point.
Jacob, who?
We don't raid with anybody named Jacob.
No.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins. Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these days. We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up
Prog,
now.
etc.
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's no tomorrow. Let's finish with style. Not bad,
Twice.
but I reckon you got more in you.
Not like how many deaths were we having prior and not caring? Is it one or two?
I was 100. The one we said we only had one.
Just one. Okay. So
Jacob. So we need to kill
if we can't get a bonus LP, then it sounds like we can't afford that. That's what I'm hearing.
Also, I also don't know how many damage rounds we got in the clear fight. Could've been a lot.
Oh yeah, I have no idea.
I know I had
I
one.
don't.
'Cause I know,
I'm not
I know,
counting that up.
I know people get hit by the tiles a lot, including me. So.
I got hit.
Well, don't.
I got really jumpy because it was healer groups and I was on 4 and I'm like, ah shit, I need to get there.
There was a count of 9 damage done.
Wow. We're so good at the game, guys.
We're really good.
But it happened at the very
I ate some of mine with the LB cast at least.
I think
I want to kill it so somebody can get flattened by Yan. Somebody. I don't know which one of you is doing it. So
Are
it's
you
just
ready to
somebody.
get down?
All of us.
The upstart's cruiserweight
Well, yeah.
campaign
If someone
begins.
gets flattened, we're all gonna get
100%.
flattened by it.
Have to dodge cactuses first.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these things. We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
I like briefly going for that flank there. No fear.
I mean, if anything happened bad, he'd be the one to die.
Never say that
Bask
again.
in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Game disagrees.
At least it was rolls. Right?
Why?
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
4, 3, 2, 1. Watch the echo.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Start right.
Mm.
Left. Left. Right. Left. God, son of a...
Yeah. I might as well start. Someone was wrong because I was pretty sure I was supposed to be 3. But
Four. I was 3.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep?
I don't want to go back to timers.
I don't care. Just pick something that's consistent.
What's getting us there? Is it like people are going to the wrong spots, or are we
Someone
getting
was
there
in the
left
wrong
and
spot
right?
with me. Because I know I was 4. I was counting. It was like 4, fine, C. But
well, I was pretty sure I was 3, but then there's already 2 people there, so
Right.
Well, there should only.
So many times
Well, the question: who was the extra person? Because the DPS. Because everyone should only each of them should only get one. Should only be one.
Yeah.
DPS.
Me and Dee were alone at A, so we were good.
And me and Jacob, I believe, we were over at below A, the number 2 spot. We were good. Like, would it be easier for people to just look at the timers?
We should be able to count
I was like, I'm
Jacob,
four.
but we're messing up
people
on that
standing-
mechanic, and I don't know why.
Are people standing too close? Like, is a group like
That could be a
here
thing.
and another group's here? Like, stand in the middle. Make sure you could be clipping each other.
if someone miscounted.
Somebody was a 2 and somebody was counted, so we have to.
No, we had 2 twos. Is it 4?
Yes.
Or there was a mix in 3 and 4. I know for a fact I was 4.
Mm.
I can bet money on that, but I don't know. Well,
It was just miscount.
Okay, so we're gonna stick with what we got.
Yep.
Let's go.
I mean, up until then, the deaths were getting cleaved.
Abort.
Yep, cancel. You can cancel.
kill yourself.
We just gotta wait for Augur's
If-
dancey dance to come back.
No, we got this nice shiny dog.
No.
It would only take like a scout.
No.
No, 10
What did
seconds.
they-
Look, even Carbuncle's looking at what he
There, I'm done, ready.
Carbuncle's like, come join me.
Join.
Okay, Durad needs to
Because there's a chance it might have been me, because I have to remember my number and also call out everyone else's number. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself as a treat one of these.
Okay. Everyone has to ignore that.
It-
That's
yep,
his eyes only.
that's for me, so I make sure I never forget my number while I'm calling out everyone else's number.
Whatever works for you, we're fine.
Yeah, just because there's a chance There's a chance thinking about it, it might have been me who was in the wrong spot. 'Cause I might have.
I think it's also safe to say that if anyone else feels the need to type for themselves a number, that they should be able to as well, and we all just assume that that's their number, that they're doing it for themselves.
Alright, I am ready now.
Do quick ready check.
Free fresh food if you have to.
Yeah. What was it? A 10-minute fight? Is what we said.
It's
It
9 and
is-
change. Like 9:45, 9:30.
More than 8.
Yep.
All I have is
9:36.
8.
Hey, I'm not on Aether, so I get full food timer.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins. Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these things. We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Weird.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep
That's
up
because
now!
Aji's getting mine.
The fever's taken hold! Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Okay, yeah. People are all.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's finish with style!
Or at all, really.
That's a lot to think about when you're counting out too, so thanks for the call.
Yeah. They still fucking up your kitchen?
Yeah, they finished early today, though, so it's kind of nice.
Are you ready to get down?
Freaking out, though.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Classic round and like that.
Yeah. Also, the feeling is like gross on their feet.
Hear about the open stuff like down the counter. That's on the counter.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of these things. We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond? You're up, dancers!
To get to DPS 500.
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
Let's finish with style.
I don't know why we all have a collective aneurysm sometimes there.
You're burning up the dance floor, baby.
Give me that little.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star. Do it, dancers.
I went to the wrong side. I'm so sorry.
I should have
too much for the
showing them
challenger.
and I would have killed you too.
I don't even know.
Bask in the
Yeah.
spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
What you should have done.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Just kill yourself. Sounds like a threat.
I mean, kill Zogo.
Yeah.
The important thing is that I won't die.
The important
For
thing
some
is that
reason,
clearly
I
we
thought-
need to sacrifice you in order to clear this fight.
For some reason, I thought it was the later one where I had to be up there.
True. Can't you like power a battery with a potato though?
Are you ready to get down?
No.
Here we go.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins. Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these steps.
Don't worry, I'll get
We're
there.
just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
What damage?
This was here when I got here.
You can't take my bunny security
Bask in the
deposit.
spotlight and burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
And the damage burst window.
Dancers,
Fine.
let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's no tomorrow.
I got him. Okay. Okay, I didn't do it yet.
Let's finish with style.
I made all these other macros and calls. I didn't make
4, everyone's a star.
Oh, what?
Partners,
Hello.
buddies.
Be my friend.
Out. Out first. Light party.
Come on, show me your moves.
They're the only times I have left.
Back to it, dancers.
Hey, you did it, buddy.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
You have him.
Yeah.
The problem will be the
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
Yeah. I choose that.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
So wait, what happened?
I was a step out.
And then I baited this frog, which killed me and Rin.
No. No.
Because I have no choice but to bait this frog at that point.
Oh dear.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins. Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of Easter.
Oh.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
Yeah, let's walk. I'm making an executive decision.
Die before I could jump to you.
If I've learned anything about fucking corporate culture is that nobody wants to make a decision. And that you're always the asshole if you're that person that's like, alright, fine, I'll do it. And then they're like, whoa, good.
Yeah, no, we never did that before. Spend the whole night farming the first day.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Light party. Right.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? dancing green is pulling out all the stops with these things.
I wish she wouldn't stop. Instead of pulling out.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Asylum should get whatever.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with dancing green?
Watch the echo.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
All right.
Let's finish with style.
Don't see stuff on anybody.
No, I didn't even notice the grooviness bar until now.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that either. He focused on fucking frogs with afros.
Right?
On the dance floor, everyone's a star. Come on, show me your moves.
Hello. What makes the heavens so final? End of the line. Everybody out.
Back to it, dancers.
Frogs.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. and green.
Start back and
Dance
left.
like there's no tomorrow.
Right. Forward. Right. Left.
Let's finish with style.
That one seemed deceptively easy because there's like one spot where you didn't have to move.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was good. Can we have more of that, please?
Groovy moves.
I thought it was a fake
Crowd's
card.
loving
Am I
it.
wrong? Am I looking in the wrong spot again?
It's fine. That one is like a 50-50 for me.
Dancers.
I'll go with the side.
Frog.
A. Stay. They're going vertical, and it's going to be forward, straight, first. Out first. DPS phase. Ian to the left.
Stuck square.
That's what you call out on leather and realize not everyone
Show us some electrifying moves.
buddies. Out.
This is
Yeah, we have it. I was mid awaken, so like, well, I'm not doing it yet.
Let's bring the night to a scorching close.
Had to get that damage down in the last part to get the clear, I guess.
Bitch!
It's all over. Until next
I
time.
thought he was your husband.
I'm
He's heavy at
no.
bitch.
The honeymoon is very
Blue phase
over.
is over.
So he just a hoe now.
Yeah.
Quick break.
Yeah, once we dole out loot so folks can meld it and shit.
Ooh, I got a ring.
Next week, everybody can buy something, and then we're done, except for Jacob. He will be one short, unless you happen to get a book at the end of the week if your account comes back. But otherwise,
We could take you for a book, maybe.
Do I only have to?
I don't want to volunteer that. Never mind.
I would run it if we were all there and I could remember how to count.
That's a tall order, girl.
I mean,
We'll be
I know
going in
it's
there
weekend
with
at that point.
I have way too much Tongue.
Yeah, like only Jacob had the bracelet, which is wild. everybody else is tome.
I just got the bracelet because of eye level.
I have 6 tome pieces this tier. Ugh.
Fucking awful.
I think I already got 2, but still.
Delicious ring.
Time to dye to paint next.
Can I get the materia back? No.
Oh, hold on. I gotta get that. Wait. Oh, it's not even. I don't need to like repost it. It's not that far up in the situation room. Add phase bingo.
Oh, I need to print that out. Let me.
Assuming we get to ad phase and don't just die to cacti.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried. I'm probably gonna.
Because if you think I've memorized all those cacti patterns by now, oh you are mistaken.
yeah, no.
Is
Also-
it? Are we gonna do north priority per group? Is that what Hector does? I've watched like 8 videos at this point. I don't know. Fucking nothing, dude.
Those patterns are a suggestion for me. The whole thing is don't get it for me.
I showed it to my husband and he was like, "This looks like a biology diagram. This looks like mitosis of cells. Like, what the fuck?"
So where we BRBing?
Yeah, let's come back at 10.
Alright.
Well,
I
hang
gotta
on.
go buy materia. I have like 1,500,000
Alright.
gil left.
Be right back then.
All the gil I'm probably gonna have for the rest
Do
of
you
my.
need materia? What kind of materia do you need, sir?
I need
All of them.
Right now, the materia I need the most is direct hit because I have.
It's always direct hit. How much direct hit do you need?
Well, right now, just 1, and that's probably all I'll need anytime
for you.
soon. Yeah, that's probably all I'll need anytime soon because I don't know
Oh.
when my next upgrade piece is gonna be.
Is it Behemoth?
No,
Leviathan.
he's on Leviathan.
Well, I'm going to Behemoth now. I'm going to Leviathan. I mean, I had to go get a whole bunch of direct hit. It sucks.
I thought I had more than that, but it all disappeared. Yeah, I still have 12 crit materia for some reason.
That's amazing. You can cherish those. Harry, where would I find you on Leviathan?
Well, right now I'm in.
Right
the
now.
tome vendors in Solution 9.
Oh. I can find Durat because it says Durat.
He's big.
I'm
It's like a tree.
large.
Ah, shit. It's my chocobo
I'm
bag.
back. We did the stretching folds.
This too?
Yeah.
Are you pokeballing?
I'm pokeballing because. Yep.
Why, yes. This is good news.
I'll be back in soon. It did not like me trading materia, clearly.
Hey, can I kill this gold seller because they might have been the person who stole Jacob's account?
Well, whoever did it, they are on the Ocean server. So
Oh.
But yeah, I only need. Actually, how many do I need? I need 2. Yeah, I need 2. 2 direct hit.
Hear that?
Why do you think we gave you such shit when you died? said, "Why do you think we gave you such shit when you died?"
It's just, it quite literally was. It was it. That one death set me back so much.
You know, that was during Lunar Bahamut, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
I
the
lost out
Bahamut,
I lost out on my entire burst.
the Bahamutiest of the Bahamuts.
Yeah, I lost out on about 2,000 total DPS. That was it.
Wow, connection with the server wasn't scared.
Well, we also killed it 5 seconds faster than the last time, even with like the damage
Well,
down.
that doesn't help any because that extra 5 seconds gets me a Bahamut.
La-di-da.
Like if we go to the very end of the amount of time we have, I get an extra Bahamut burst in there.
Well, I'll just sit there and punch it with random stuff because I don't get reawakened back.
Just Viper things.
Funny enough, both of our clears have the exact same amount of damage downs.
Is it the same people though?
Let's see.
I don't even know if I got one. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
Pretty sure like
Our clear, pretty much everybody got one. Wait, hold on. We only have 8 because it counts the car. I guess it counts Carbuncle as one of them getting damage down. He doesn't do anything.
how can Carbuncle get a damage down if he can dodge everything else?
Okay, taking this out
He's
again.
the
Hold
most
on. 1,
special
3.
boy in the world.
Yeah, so it counts my summons as getting damage down too. So on
Wow.
our clear, so we had fewer damage downs on this one. Because on this one,
Okay.
I guess I got it once, but it happened during a summon phase. So the summon got it, and Carbuncle got it afterwards.
Carbuncle's like, what? You stepped in something?
Carbuncle doesn't even auto anymore, does he?
No, he doesn't do anything. He just stands there.
Carbuncle doesn't get hurt. Carbuncle just gets debuffs, apparently.
Well, he will shield you if you tell him to. He will do that.
He will
That's
still.
about it.
Huh.
He should at least auto. What the fuck? He used to, right? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not crazy?
No,
Okay.
all of them used to. But they took them. A lot of times they took them out because the auto queue of your abilities caused it to delay a lot of things, or just
Oh,
not do anything. You'd be telling it to do this one move, and it just sit there with nothing to do it. Don't feel like it.
Surprise Pikachu face.
So now we just have a Carbuncle that sits there and does nothing.
It's not letting me log in. It says, keeps saying connections are lost. It's okay, right? This is break.
I'll
yeah.
go buy materia. Because I don't know if you'll be back, and I would like to go actually take a break.
Yeah, go take your break. Don't wait for me. I'll try to get back.
I'm just gonna go buy some real quick, just so that way I don't have to wait when we come back.
You hear that? Gerard said he's sick of waiting for you.
No, I mean,
No, it's
it
not
is
her
a break
fault.
still.
That's what he said. I heard it. Everybody was there. We all heard it. Despite half the group being on break.
I'll take you up on the materia offer next time.
It won't be there next time. Burned
Oh,
it
fuck.
through.
One
Mater-
time only.
Materia is usually fairly cheap on Leviathan, at least it was last year.
Yeah, give it like another week, and you'll start to see it go down. It's like people are still like pentamelding crafted, so the price is still kind of high. Like I I don't know what it is on Leviathan, but it's still like 14, 15K a piece. On Behemoth.
Yeah, it's like 13K on Leviathan. Well, this one is 13K because they're trying to undercut, but yeah, it normally is 14K.
It's still above 10K.
So I have a question.
I have an answer.
So I saw a post today from a friend of mine who is dating, and she's on Tinder. She found a screenshot of the guy's credit karma on his profile.
Credit karma, like his credit score.
Yeah, his credit scores. Like,
Letting you know how
Is
good
that-
his credit is.
well, okay, but like,
Depending
Is
on
that
the
like a
age
bling bling?
nowadays,
Is
yeah.
that like a bling bling move?
it seems like it's the equivalent of like screenshotting like your bank account and then being like, look at me.
I
like-
mean, right now it probably makes sense because then you don't have like you're seeing if they have any debt that they're not paying off.
I'd be like, hey,
Yes.
nice Photoshop.
Well, it could be that they have a shitload of debt that they're paying on time, and
Yeah.
that their debt to income isn't like atrociously bad.
Which right now that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
It's still weird, don't get me wrong, but I can
Okay.
kind of see the logic behind it.
Because I guess this is not like that unusual. Like I was like, what is this? Because I had never seen that.
I feel like that's a little bit of like TMI to put out front like that.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like I feel like that's kind of a personal information. But at the same time, it's like I know some people, if they're looking for a
Like
serious
a
relationship,
serious long-term commitment.
they
yeah.
want someone that's going to be able to provide and help provide.
I
kind
know,
of a
but if you're
thing.
just
And-
looking for like a dick appointment, because this was Tinder, then
Yeah,
like
I've
does
never
it
used Tinder,
matter?
so I wouldn't know.
Yes, it kind of does matter too. Like, you don't want to go on a fuck date and the guy is broke and like it because like you know you can sometimes there are people that you can also like okay I see kind of deal, you know.
I mean, that's not going to stop him from accidentally leaving his wallet at home and you having to pay for the meal, but you know, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna try to restart. I'm
That's
not sure if
great.
it's Manfred or what, because I am not managing my kid.
I once went on a date with a guy that was broke, and it was very off-putting to me because I had to pay for everything, and the guy kind of like fat shamed me at some point too. So I was like,
no.
well, the thing was like, it was a date. We went to the movies, right? I was like, I was coming out of a relationship, and a friend is like, I have a friend that you could meet. Like, he's really adorable, has a good voice. I'm like,
Blind date.
yeah, like blind date,
Okay.
right? And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, I knew that we were not gonna do nothing sexually because I'm like, might be a psychopath or some shit. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we'll go to the movies. We text for a little bit, so we meet, and he's already like, you know, okay, so you are the personality friend. And I was like, listen, I didn't have lunch. I just got out of work because, you know, and so why don't we eat something and while we wait for the movie? So I asked for a toasted sandwich. That's all I asked with a Coke. And the guy looked at the sandwich and was like, are you gonna eat all that?
You're like, I didn't have lunch, bro.
He was like, yeah, what? I mean, we're waiting for the movie. It's like, okay, sure. And I'm like, you don't want anything? No, I'm fine, okay. So we go to get the tickets, and it's like, oh, yeah, so it's like $20 the ticket that time. I'm like, okay, here's my ticket. And the guy's like looking at me, and I'm like, are you gonna pay? Well, I cannot catch the train if I pay for the ticket. I'm like, oh, sure, I mean, you insulted me already. Well, I'm gonna pay for the ticket and be done with this. But we watched the movie. The guy was hinting all the way, like,
you
oh,
should have
you
been
wanna...
like, sucks for you, and then got your ticket and walked by yourself.
Yeah,
No, I'm
like,
joking.
they was shit.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, we get out of the movies. I'm like, well, I was nice. It's like, well, do you want to go somewhere else? I'm like, don't you have a train to catch? I gotta go. and never again, never again. It was pretty off-putting. The guy didn't offer to pay for shit. Nothing, and I'm like, Yeah.
See, I would usually have like not quite the opposite because I don't really know how you do the opposite of that, but I would usually offer either to pay, especially if I did the inviting. Like if I invited or if I picked a place, I would be like, yeah, I'll pay. Like whatever. It's one date. Like who cares? It's like a meal. I was gonna eat anyway. You know, whatever. And they would get so upset if I was like, oh, I'll get the check, and they're like, no, and I'm like, bro, I'm an accountant. Like let me pay, and they like get like upsetty spaghetti that I wanted to pay. And like I threatened their manhood somehow. So like when I met
You
my
did.
husband, I was like, dude, so this is a weird question, but do you care how much money I make? He's like, nope. And has stayed true to that. And it's like he's fine with it as long as I support the Lego habit, I guess.
As long as I support the Lego.
Yeah, there are dudes that get really fucking butthurt over that. I'm like, just get this a free meal. Like you can pay the dessert or something, like an ice cream or some shit.
I need to provide. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. I make a lot of money. Shut up.
Are we just waiting for people to get back from break? I'm ready. I'm ready for them ads.
I'm not.
Wasn't Ren
That's
like
a tight
resetting or something?
She couldn't
think
get back
Ren
in.
was.
She went to Leviathan, and apparently it like broke her connection.
When is broken? When's not even in chat? It gave her the big boot.
Yeah.
I can definitely agree. Like, in this day and age, like, I feel that if whoever invites the other person out should be the one that initiates the payment. Because, like, I don't like people who are like, oh, let's go out, but you're paying. And they're the ones that are always suggesting that you go out, and it kind of makes you feel like they're spending your money. And that's kind of a rude thing to do, regardless of like genders or anything like that.
Sure.
And so I always feel like if someone is, inviting you out,
Yeah.
especially if it's a date. Now, if it's like a bunch of friends and we're like, oh, we're all gonna hang out, you should come with us, and it's like, but I
Everybody
don't
just
have
pays
the
their own
money.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they'd be like, oh, well, we'll pay for you, or oh, that's so sad. Maybe next time you can join us. Like that's different if it's a group of people. But if it's like a date, then I feel like the one who initiated it should.
Well, I also feel like you shouldn't do too expensive for a first date anyway.
Oh
Like
yeah.
people get so bent out of shape when they're just like, oh, just coffee. Coffee, you can escape from coffee like pretty quickly. Like you only need to do like 45 minutes max on a coffee date, or like drinks. You can get away with like an hour if you're just having a drink.
I'm not a big fan of going to the movies as a first date because I feel like during a first date I want to get to know that person, and I feel like you can't talk in a movie theater and you're gonna be just like sitting next to someone that you're supposed to get to know. That's just my personal preference. But that's just like if I'm going out on a date with someone, I want to like get to know them.
Yeah.
I don't know, where would I go? An arcade? I don't know where we go. A coffee, a bookstore.
Coffee or
arcade.
drinks is solid for like a first
It's a
date.
very safe place because like it's very generic. Also,
Yeah.
your update for Ren is that I keep getting booted from the game anytime I try to do anything that was loading in. So it's getting lobby errors.
What number?
Yeah, what number?
Is it like just giving you an error number, or is it saying you're in queue, or is it like saying like you're logged in and you didn't log out correctly or something?
I'm not seeing the number, but what it is that if I'm logging in, because okay, so
Mhm.
I was on the Leviathan. I was logging in, and it would load the load screen for Solution 9, and it would look like it would load in, and then it would boot me with a connection error.
Oh.
So if I tried to move Ren to Famfrit back from the character select screen, it would
Yeah.
just basically boot me from the login server.
Oh. Could you
So,
could you try moving her to another data center and then back to Primal?
I can try.
Maybe that would work. I don't know. I'm just
I mean,
I'm
like,
just making
BK
shit
says
up.
that sounds like an SSD problem, like what happened to him.
But you finally
you,
left
like-
the party now. Like, you were still
Yeah,
in the party up
just
until
yeah.
about 30 seconds ago. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
He said that he just rebooted his computer a lot. That's how he resolved it.
alright, thanks BK. I'll try the next reboot.
I don't know. That's the only suggestion I've got.
I mean, I'm not. I'm serious. I mean, whatever it sounds like somebody did it before. So
Sounds like some fucking voodoo is what it sounds like.
all right.
I'm
Kinda
gonna be fair, the
crazy.
servers were having issues with congestion this past week, so yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised because congestion and first week of Savage happens. It's just
Yeah.
every time I tried to get back in, it was kicking my butt.
I
right
blame
now.
Durad. I just want to say that.
I do.
You needed materia. I'm kidding. Don't get upset. It's okay.
No one say anything though.
What was it that I want to say? So I have to move Ren to a different data center.
That's what I was thinking. Like maybe that would somehow fix the issue you're having on Primal. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I just now logged out, so I'm gonna try to do the thing.
Okay.
I log in first. It is congested at 66.
Hell.
I mean, it was 170 earlier.
Hell.
I'm not sure if like it did that.
I mean,
Okay.
those people are gold sellers. Have to get up the server.
Or people trying to run Savage during prime time.
It's basically that, yes.
It's people
Yeah.
trying to run Savage in prime time.
Like it's primal
I'm
people
just
like
mad.
leaving primal.
I'm just like genuinely mad at the person who stole Jacob's account.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like,
It
cold
literally,
fuck
and it
you.
literally, from what I was looking at, it literally happened the next, like, I logged out on Friday like normal. Literally happened on Saturday.
What the fuck
No.
did you click, Jacob? Stop
Nothing.
clicking porn ads.
I think someone just brute forced his password because he didn't have 2FA on his account.
But that's the weird thing. Like you need to know like the username because it's not an email. It's like a special name.
Yeah.
I call that
But
he was clicking on weird sites.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I hope the porn was worth it, Jacob.
really? Yeah, it was real weird trying to log in Sunday night.
You're like, yeah, the
Because-
porn was real weird.
But like, I was trying to log in to help somebody, like to join somebody to do some maps, and it said my character was logged in to a completely different date, like to Ocean data servers. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I finally kicked him back out to my server, back to Behemoth. And I loaded up and I'm like, my money's gone. Why does it say 0 there? And then I run over to my retainers and they all say 0.
No.
Well, except for one. One of them still had 97,000.
Wow. That's all they did though, is just take out all your money. They
From what I could tell, that's the only thing I could find. Let's see.
Okay.
Which realistically, that's about all they could take if they're going to that server.
My biggest fear would be like my character got deleted. That would
Yeah, no, yeah,
I would throw up.
yeah.
I will cry. Like
Mhm.
I would be so like that's
Yeah, because first thing I did was check my retainers. Once I got money out of my retainer, I teleported. Did I still have my house? Were the things still at the house? So I went there, checked all that. Still there. Great.
So
So
they just
nothing.
did a hit and run, grab what
They grab. Yeah, it looks like all they did was just
Yeah.
take all my money. My guess is they would go from get all the money out of my retainers and then teleport over, and then just drop it off.
So, by any chance, do you use a one-time password token?
Now I do.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if you were using that and you got hacked, I'm gonna be like so freaking out over
But-
here because I always use
But
one.
the weird thing,
I'm
like you would
like-
think, because it's a strange. It would be a strange because it was saying I was logging in from Poland.
Oh,
Like you would
Okay.
think they would have like said something.
yeah.
Like there's
Like,
been
"Oh, it
like
seems to
suspicious
be-"
login activity. Can you like confirm or deny
Yeah.
or something? But nothing.
Sounds like SC needs to get with like the credit card fraud department or whatever. That's like, oh, you look like you're traveling.
And then
Check your
to
card
make like a funny part was then I went on to like I was putting in a ticket basically to get everything back. And for some reason, whenever I went to search for like where do I go if this is an issue, it gave me an EU site.
No.
So then I sent in a ticket to them, and I get an email the next morning saying, "We're real sorry that happened, but you'll have to contact the North American side." And I'm like, "Oh, didn't even know that I was on that one at all."
So sorry that happened to you, King. Too
Yeah.
bad.
Can't do anything
Anyway.
about it.
Anyway. Yeah, that's like I would think like they're pretty vigilant about a lot of stuff. I just think that like if you logged in from a country that you didn't normally log in from the next day after logging in from your usual location, like
Mhm.
I don't know, it's weird.
Like I know when I think it's like your Amazon, your Netflix, or whatever, you can go into that and see like all the different locations that you've logged in at, like what state and stuff like that, and like what, like if it was a Windows or an Apple product, and then like you could be like, forget this device, no to this device. If you ever get something on there.
Yeah. Like I'm
We should have
surprised
too.
that you can't like you couldn't use something on the companion app to like log yourself out as like a security thing. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm trying to back up my config file before I just delete everything. I'm not reinstalling, it's saying go to documents and delete.
There's, from the looks of it, it has that same error because the launcher still uses I guess Microsoft Edge, because I had that issue before too, and it's like a delete browser history in Edge issue.
My chat suggests that Jacob needs to be a Lala from now on.
That's probably Kaneki.
That has to be Kaneki.
Oh, there's more than one over here chanting that.
Well, it's
so.
also probably the person, like the other two who are watching.
They're all in on it. That's what I'm hearing.
All of them are Lalafels.
A lot of potatoes.
The potatoes have spoken. The potato council has spoken.
Wait, how many potatoes are in your chat?
How many potatoes are in my chat?
Great, potatoes.
Chat! How many are you potatoes?
Well, I recognize a swing. That's Silco. The one underneath I think Latar Fudgy is Kaneki. Tea Cookie is Cookie. So yeah, three Lalafels there.
We got three Popotos.
The only other thing I've seen as far as yours, Ren, is to like completely restart your router thing.
I mean, restarting the router is easier than deleting a folder or whatever.
True.
I don't have a controller.
It's delicious. BK says Ren has too many Google Chrome tabs open.
I do.
Guilty. I'm so guilty of that. He picks on me all the time about it.
You know what they all are? They're freaking raid plans, BK.
Mhm.
Raid
I
plans.
have
There are
one
500
window that has
million
tabs
raid
for
plans,
Final Fantasy.
3 Hector
I have
videos,
one
and
window.
another Hector video to boot.
How many YouTube channels? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It also
I
sounds
got
like it might
four-
be internet.
4 YouTube tabs, 1
provider.
Netflix tab, 3 email tabs.
How do y'all deal with that? Like, if I have more than like 4 or 5 tabs open, I just close the whole browser and start over.
What you do is just start internalizing it as the new window talk.
Okay.
That's what your window
It's
looks
all my
like.
thought process. I can go back and see what I was thinking and when.
Yeah, I can go back and go, hey, wait, I was thinking about making some bread. Oh, that's good.
I'm like, oh, I still need to pay this doctor bill. I should go here and click on this tab and pay this bill. And
I'll even turn off Chrome. Look at that.
my calendar so I know what meal to prep. Except zucchini tomorrow, apparently that's what's on the menu, but I don't think I'm making that. I don't got no zucchini.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I apparently cannot get this to work right. I'm gonna restart again. Huh.
Poor Ren.
Yeah, a lot of these are saying it's basically possibly your internet service provider.
First the bad weather, the severe weather, and now internet.
The game knew that I wanted to go play in this fight. It's like,
Right.
you can't
I'm
make me
getting
play.
everything from flushing your DNS, using a VPN, disabling firewalls,